Be a respectful man to your woman and yourself. So I'd say that, yeah. Yeah.
I know what you say that true very well. I know, I'm just asking.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Does anyone have any questions before we proceed?
Or anything on the head.
Anything like that?
I have nothing.
Okay, next question. I'll explain this question now. When do you think it is the right time to have sex? In a sense, now, let me explain this question. In the olden days, now, if you all remember correctly, 16-year-olds, like young people back then in the 1800s, people used to get married very young, 16, 18, because reality and environmental conditions were very harsh back then. It forced you to grow up very fast.
Yeah.
In this modern age, we are very comfortable. You can take your time. There's always time, but back then it was hard. You had to get a job. As soon as you turn 18, hold well high school back then, you have to get a job immediately because environmental conditions were hard. So women were married at 18 or 16, even though even lost and stuff at some point. But now, as time goes on, a girl or a guy is not mentally ready to understand what the terms of sex is basically. So in this modern day and age now, for y'all, when do you think is the right time to have age? Not doesn't it can mean age, nah? It can mean in marriage, it can mean anything. But in your sense, when is the right time to have sex?
What is the right age?
Right age or time?
Okay, so honestly, I would say I think I get to hurry once I hit the school or like getting like varsity or what but then yeah, I think when you get to varsity you get to like experience people so yeah. You get to like know yourself, discover who you really are. Me. So after discovering who you really are, get over my 20, 21, 22, that's when you get to know your real self. Do you understand? So I think 20, 21, 22, those ages are perfect for me. Like I would allow my child to have sex there. Because what the kids know, she knows what's right, he knows what's wrong. They can distinguish.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. Like when you have the mental maturity of what sex is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna tell my child don't have sex before marriage because what are the chances that child's gonna listen to me about that? But exactly. But when you have sex, have that maturity to know what sex is, what can result. Look at your pros and cons. If you know that table of the pros and cons, go for it.
Yeah.
Because you're going in there knowing what can happen. From STI to children to that's when you have the mental, you have the knowledge and you are at the mental age where you know everything that comes with having sex.
And also, I think when you're like 20, 21, you're not only focusing on the physical aspect of having sex. There's the spiritual, there's the mental, there's the Jensen. Oh, all teenager, 13-year-old. No, and stuff like that. No, protection, that's it. No, my darling, it's actually deeper than that. Jensen. So I think one of me, I know what the thing is. So that's what don't have sex. And when I soul ties, whatever, they wouldn't understand. So like my whole what's 18, 19-year-old that they can have time to like digest and everything, and that will be okay, you know what? Now I think I'm ready to do it. But yeah, I think after doing research and everything, 2021, perfect. Yeah.
I feel like if you're if you're mentally stable for whatever might happen, and if you're financially stable, then because anything can happen. But what if you have a child? Are you financially secure to the point where you can provide for this and that. So that's why I stress about when me line sasa
If it happens, fine.
exactly.
Yeah. I get that. Leave the financial aspect. Yeah. Sorry, can I please say something? You know what, ne? I honestly am grateful for Banyana Balhoring Bao Jaja. Holo high school about oh I know it's unfair what about holo. Hi, and then you somehow try to like go away from it. Like it buys you time. Jensen, I hope my child gets that.
Tina, at my high school,
it's a disgrace.
You were only judged for being pregnant. Oh, would see, I'm gonna tell you about this guy, and you're like,
I've never had that. I've never had that. For high school, you're like, never what's her Miss Cappy. Wait until I like what you mean. Oh, maybe got to give up around the one. You know, I think it's the people that you surround yourself with.
It was a girls' school.
It was a girls' school.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh. And you don't know where it's away. You're pregnant, sis!
And the girls would, pregnant day. 2 minutes later, 2 minutes, and also got that saying,
of course.
Of course.
No, like there's a different type of sleep that comes with being the same as a pregnant woman. I don't know.
What is the right time to have sex, my brother?
I feel like let me just say for the guys.
For the guys, okay.
And also the women, because I can't say guys more. Because I'm a guy and I don't understand what is the right time for women. In the girl sense of talk is a father of a daughter. So I feel like for guys, I feel like during the high school life, they lose a focus. I feel like once you go to university, I feel like that's the right time you can do whatever you want as a guy. But when I go high school, la troke, next day little la di buga mo la lesala thing. Go varsity, obviously there's time for study. Everyone is studying. Everyone is studying. There's time for life. There's time for studying. So you can't tell me, oh, we don't have time for studying. You're busy. You can't be busy with that thing forever, my brother. You can't do that. And for the girls, I also feel like in their second year. Second year, it depends on the age, but I feel like after once they go to university, I know they're going to have sex. I already know. Once I set them there, I already know first day they can even have sex. That's why it's better than in high school. You didn't get your matric, you didn't get your things right, you're not in your course that you want.
Wait till like Hannah first year, because it's something that I experienced. So basically, you're out of your comfort zone. You're no longer at home. You know, high salary, or you go to the shops, come back home, go to school, come back home. You know, I said, whatever decision that you take. I'll cook any mama permission or mama can I okay? Let's go on today. So I think first year we'll focus on the transition. I think sex is the last thing.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
And give a lot of availability sex then the first year we'll have sex. But then if you we eat it, never.
Hey, but no way. It's otherwise.
If we need sex, then trust and believe. Can plan for have sex for university.
Yeah.
The issue is like when you get here, like why something it's like a university? Like I don't understand. Cause now, race wife, race husband, now it becomes an issue.
Fact and sit.
Exactly, it's easy to do that, and then people can especially when you're first year.
How? Now, there you go. If you know yourself and you stand your ground, can you? Oh, but I don't know about you guys.
I mean, mine is not that huge.
We all have them, man. Most of the I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Racist.
I am so racist. Am I racist?
I'm kidding.
How am I racist?
Okay.
She's African. I'm African. How am I racist? Oh. Okay. So yeah, back to my point. Baby girl me. That's why you focus on your own transitioning. You know, the whole okay now Kiwani. If there's no electricity, you have to buy your own electricity. If there's no food, you have to buy. So that's why
Nah.
I'm just you wouldn't because of focus on mama. Your first priority. If Lord when how gets a priority, then otoy into being Khoto's wife, into having sex. Then to Lord why you told her okay fine. I'm not really into it. Do you understand? You're just doing it because everyone is doing it. When now it's a me doing now. More yeah. Hurry left.
Right.
Left.
Right.
So you don't really know yourself. So that's why like first year man you transition.
Yeah.
You get to know yourself, and then like when I'm second year ish,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I feel like it also depends on the person. Like for example, I transitioned first day easy because of I've been.
that's what gives reason one if you really sex first you behave.
Yeah.
What's
Varsity.
if not really sex, okay behave that first year. Bobo. So man, if you are really big girl, I didn't know how hostel life in here. I got to learn it here.
Oh yeah.
That was part of the transitioning. Like
Why not? When is the right time to have sex?
for a guy, immediately. I don't be specific. So wait, can you please? I don't the age.
Okay, 19.
19.
Okay, turning 19.
Turning 19. You?
Turning 23.
Eh? Eh?
Turning 23.
Turning 23.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's turning 22 now.
No. It's like I don't the age to. Turning 19.
I think you're talking about like our age.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was
Really?
Yes.
No. Like, what is that perfect age?
Oh,
So that Harry, Holika, Ravalena, the age is like. Sorry for not clarifying. I'm sorry.
Wait, what are we stating?
The perfect age. Yes. Well, when you give your answer, can you also give an age to your answer? Because I said 20, 21, 22. That is my age.
Perfect age is
18 to 21.
Okay.
18 to.
But when I say
Amanda!
when I say 18, I mean because this person grew up in an environment that forced them to mature quickly. If you mature at a normal pace like everyone else, 20 and that side. But if you grew up in an environment where you were forced to mature quickly, 18.
Okay, now my question is, when I'm doing pain in Novia, she's chilling with her sister.
Yeah.
Her sister is like 21 this year. So she's in an environment whereby, treat her as a friend. You see how with friends you just share everything, you advise each other, you wear clothes, you boys this, boys that. What happens then? Already she's matured for her age because of
for her safety.
Because of
for safety 20.
Okay. For safety.
For safety 20.
18 to 19, man. 20.
For guys.
Okay.
For guys.
For guys, 18 to 19. For girls,
Hey.
18 to 19. But pick up a.
Nah, that's for everyone. 20, 21, 22. It's for everyone.
18 to 19. Maybe for girls.
23 to 25.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be sexist.
Let's go. That's what we're here for.
So
Be sexist.
for girls,
Be sexist.
for my daughter, I feel like when you're married, and then I don't mind. Honestly. And then for guys,
I like that for you.
I feel like for guys, it's like me now, my kid, I'm gonna give him like the sex talk when he like finish high school. Maybe see if it happens. Or I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying if it happens, be responsible. Just know what you're doing has consequences. So from 18, I'm gonna give him the talk, and then yeah, from 18.
You?
I don't know, but from the previous answer, like when you're financially stable, because anything can happen. Yeah, but if I'm at a certain age, you know, for girls mature faster. Yeah, I'm not sure about emotionally. I'm not sure about psychologically and stuff. But I'm gonna say for a girl, 25 and upwards. For a girl, for a guy, same thing. Because leave at that point. When you're 21, all you're thinking was about sex at that point. Like sex, but like not in a practical sense. Like, okay, this is sex and blah, 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 blah. I feel like people now, they know what sex is, but they don't fully understand it. They know it, not understand it. So 25 is when you're like, okay, this is what sex is, pros and cons, blah, 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 blah. So for girls 25, for guys 25.
Marjoam or Omujita, I'm not 25. I'm just asking.
Don't.
I can 25.
I can say that to you, really. No.
I'll respect you, man.
You know what I'm thinking? I think it also depends on the person, especially on the financial aspect. Because I can get rich, it's hard to know.
Yeah.
I can't. Correct. I think you're 25, ne? They're 25 years old. I think they go through the stages of how you go to high school, tertiary, the work, and then that's when you do it. Then you know, they make plans, they open their own businesses, and then Baba financially stable, got 20, got 21, 22, they become billionaires at that. So like, I think that's why you're gonna like you on a shop. AGE.
Yeah. Any question?
And you know me, I think the key to hitting when my child starts having it, right, humbled. I think I will
she won't take you.
But that's no. I feel like you know what? I feel like I need my child to like be free with me. So I get to her cage if in her.
As long as you just lay down the rules for it. You know, if this happens, because I feel like from the start of puberty, you have to explain to them.
Yeah,
That's what I think so.
But
I think the talk happens at 13.
No, I feel like it takes more than that.
Yeah, it does.
You could have a talk with your child about puberty, but your child could grow up and you know nothing about them. So I feel like when you raise your child, creating the environment where they feel like they can talk to you about anything, but still being respectful to you, understanding you are my elder and mother.
Yeah.
Setting a standard, basically.
but tell me what about it, like as parents, let's say I'm like as the father, like also when you say, oh yeah, like when your wife says, yeah, your daughter actually had like a breast, like for my jitar what is her. Ay, Malaysia, why? Marahil mo jitar just smile, why? Ano ba shibador? Yes, vana lagi bonna do.
Wait till the next time. Nang dawara. Let's have a bashman balna baliki. Let's have a word. Honestly, that's why. Banyana Akitu one is a time lesbian, but anyway.
That's not gays, there's a different type of fear.
Hence I'm saying with James, the reason why Baba excited when the boy child says, oh Baba gives or it's because Baba like who at least
Like at least it has anything going.
Yes,
I feel like for lesbian, I think it's okay, my take is I feel like being a lesbian is like a phase. Like most girls like go through it and then like they come out of it.
I think maybe it's because women are
So, like, honestly.
affectionate and comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
So it's not
They
the
know what they do.
But
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you
yeah.
gents, you guys
It's-
are not known for being kiki kaka with each other.
Yeah.
You can act sass, but you can't act kiki kaka.
Exactly. Hence, I'm saying that it gives them that validation of, okay, now my son is lucky.
He's a man.
Scratch.
Okay, here's where I just, well, not partially disagreeing. As much as, like, imagine now, my son's gonna come on the pub, this other girl, and make him feel so. I'm not gonna be proud of him. I'm gonna be like, so what happens now? You're gonna marry the girl? Like, no, you're just like, it just happened. I'm not gonna be proud of that. Like, regardless of how it is, I'm never proud of, like, a person who just, like, smashed the girl.
No, but speaking of in the
General.
have you seen it?
General.
I talk about when
So when I personally, my dear, actually, yeah.
Enough for me, it's like, I get you, like, okay, Malaga, don't go out. But for me, it's like, at the same time, like, I think, on a general respect, like, at least I know you're not gay.
Yeah.
Pagala. But at the same time, I'm like,
Poor girl.
what?
What if it was your daughter?
Oh, what?
I feel like for girls, if you like, you go to some, man. Like that's why every father is saying, like, I think like one because I am a gen. Okay.
And you know her.
I know what's
happening.
Right to really sometimes right to because you make someone pregnant that is almost better number one not so arriba to that because that is why don't treat banyana come go to treat utonyaka wana wa wanyana treatiwe because it don't tsamela mfana utseta abanyana abantu batake number 1 but hey lo wena
I feel like you listen to your mates too, John. I'm being honest.
It's just
What's going on outside there? Someone out there. Okay, anybody got?
I'm dead. Oh, another issue. Elaharing your particular reason. I don't want her. Is hey or him to be exposed to rape.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like imagine. I think they were not ready. Do you understand? And then someone else or introduce this to them and now have to try and explain or try to be there for them and tell them for it. But I can't like really take out the trauma. Mara, give the one fear that I have. Yeah.
I'm going to kill.
Eh?
Tango.
We're going to
Other name, castrate or kill.
I know, guys.
Castrate or kill.
don't mola.
You know the problem is the problem.
I'm making you gay first.
You're making?
I'm making you gay. I'm cutting that thing off.
Yeah.
You rape a daughter of mine or any woman. I'm cutting that thing off. You're no more.
But we're to buy Hontana. Okay, maybe then Bapo Gaman. You cannot kill a black person. Even though
No,
but I think the thing
my daughter.
guys mara sharp one mola it's a head. What
No,
then?
I'm saying castrate, if not killed.
What then?
Castrate or killed.
Now we're talking about your daughter. How they feel like, oh, Jude, Papa, Bona, Bank it 2 to 3, sharp, long mulada, man. Marcus and trauma. They force themselves onto me. What then?
Yeah.
How do we move past that? I think that is my fear.
Do you go for
It's not
the police and
You know, the
case?
problem is, ne, Okasetlo say, body ela.
That's the thing.
Okasetlo
From
say,
the stays.
exactly.
The trauma stays.
So, like,
I feel
I
like
feel kinahan training man. I think nakinyo training you before kita mamzai. Or if kita situation sesviana, kita kalau dia so like God forbid, or kampang lolo or but I'm just saying what if life happens. Johnson, kalau ngona batu jo, ai nahalo nahada mara some random stranger or I like you, whatever.
And then sometimes about 4.
And then they just do it.
And here's the other thing, like I get it in the household as a man, we don't know how to handle it to our daughters. It's keep like your mama guy to that to it's na nag break ya go paramfano go paradamfano.
Okay, I understand it's not. I'm not disregarding girls' experience of it. So, a guy, I agree, they're raised how they have to be in. How does he get the thing to come and say, "Mama, this is what happened"? Like how?
Yeah, it's hard.
Correct, like or
They rape the guy.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Because I don't want Yana gonna be like, "Mama, this is what." Not always, but like Yana be like, "This is what happened." You're comfortable to actually speak out. Not comfortable, but like here and
I feel
there.
like you know what they. I get that's why I get like I don't know and get how my 13 years sorry baby boy this is life but I'm gay sex sexy 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 it could happen in this way. But if you are exposed to that it's a bad please come to me and then if you feel hurry if Papa had thing at that moment, somebody all horror I'm tape, do you understand? And that's somebody and obviously I said, bamburi to horror.
You're just gonna.
I'm just gonna let them come to me and tell me, do you understand? Let's all horse difficult go nakale, you go at that shop. Oh my gosh, but then do you understand? Mara, ke enough time or keep preparing mentally for it. Wanaga, mamreki, mamshimane, or how.
You go for like
Just imagine being raped.
dog is a dog guy.
It happens, guys.
It happens. But when you go to the police station, they're gonna laugh
They're gonna laugh at you. Like,
They're like, "What?"
But guys, I feel like either way, rape is rape.
The thing is, it's embarrassing. Mo feel like I'm shame. I'm not.
No,
You like no bamita na like bamita mas ewa okay na. Bamitsino.
Horrible. Kanjani, bro. Like I'm not disregarding it. How does a man get raped?
okay,
Because
so guys, that was going to
I get raped.
after Futuchar is given a movie. I didn't see. So apparently, water at the woman, and obviously they just assumed, oh, okay, fine, because I'm a woman, or the room feel concerned, you know, because it's easy to get you guys into bed. Honestly speaking,
I mean,
you know, body how reacts on its own. We're not gonna hurry, tell how it's not easy. Below how actually people how not your mind. Your mind in a hand or sharp. I'm gonna get laid, but your heart is saying something different. That's when you know how you're being raped. And then, notice that after it has happened.
Like you feel evaluate, no.
Yeah, and you feel like you
The
feel
dopamine.
You feel like
the dopamine.
The
You
fire.
feel like
yes. What can I? Because we really something in her job. And like I was saying, I will look at him. Apparently, katala, guys. No, they get how you could him. How you could him as a guy. It's I'm doing all the action. You just. I think like the body, you guys' body just shuts down, or your akiti. You know what body how? Yeah, you know what body how? You know what body how? You know react, but then you're not doing. You're not in control. Yes.
So that rape involves penetration. So in my sense, it's like I'm not saying men don't get raped, but like how is a man penetrated? Apart from being violated, like against his consent.
You penetrated. You penetrated. Apart from the anus, he penetrated. I can't believe it. Penetration. Penetration. You penetrated into something that you didn't want to penetrate into.
So my penis was used against my consent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I understand now. Thank you.
Yeah, because there was this other situation. They met.
Oh, repeat.
What situation was it?
So, like I heard like from my friend. So, Medio Gila like busy lena so little cousin, you know. So you know that thing. Why is when your parents know? Oh, stop! Dorata mashima. Oh, what? You know,
Yeah.
when once parents know, then sharp. There was this other situation. She got raped by a cousin. Everything. So she went there. It's like I was raped. Even I didn't believe it. They're like, oh, stop! The guys are going now. You what happened? So they were like on that guy's side. I was like one only was you know. So dog, they, even still today, I don't believe it because she was raped by a cousin.
Jackie would say something, and this is a true story. So, this girl, right, her cousin once SA'd her, right?
Sexually assaulted. Sexual assault.
But no. Askis. So sharp, ne. What did he do? Oh, reseven mushman. One no grade one. You know what he did? And now the grandmother caught them in the act. Marquesa her grandmother weirdly. Woman say the grade 1 year old. I'm not even lying. Do you see how traumatic that is? Now, a grade 7-year-old guys knows better than a grade 1-year-old. But here you are, woman, 1 hour, 6 years or 7 years. So it's really, really effed up.
So apa yung mga secret one?
Like serious.
You can do better, man.
So kita tengok I can pos kolong guys. Aras kolong mag. Pos kolong you get exposed to the sites, right? And you're like, okay, kinalaman ako hawa ngayon. Let me just try this out, Lena, Bobo, and then you do it. And then they like the situation could be so close because of like now. Why did the grandmother?
Oh my God.
Bobo. Why? 6 years. Wow, my you.
As I say, baby.
And then traumatic.
6. I mean, 6.
As I say.
Too much.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
18 years, 14 years.
What happened? What happened? 6 years.
So I think sexual assault, it's something that happened.
Sexual assault is nothing can be very worse.
Yeah, literally. So
That's the cartel.
It's disgusting.
There was this girl who was Colombo. She was walking with her boyfriend. You know, it's all lovely, they're talking. And then out of nowhere, these guys come and they rape her. Her boyfriend is looking at them rape her. You know? And then after more, I'm a ghoster. Now, because they don't have a feature, they tell them the situation, you know. She goes to therapy, this, that. Now this insensitive teacher's like, it doesn't mean Gucci, you were raped, you have to act the way you act, you know. Gucci, this, that. It's just like,
Yeah, that man. I think we should hold the next conference.
Nah.
That man would be like.
I said already.
Nah, the man that was looking.
That's what
I feel like we should open a men's conference for the men that was looking at their own women being raped. What is that?
at least if maybe they drove away with her.
Or maybe like it was one's gunpoint or something.
Maybe that's on gunpoint. 1 minute.
Like.
I think girl have I eat, so which man have I eat?
Get sure. Get sure.
Or maybe they planned it.
They did. Because there ain't no way. Media how by age. Mobila how. And then what's this fight?
He told me and he was telling the friends about it.
Yes.
Because it happened.
So no, I don't think because there's been incidences whereby fine. And then and then they drive away. And then the guy ushenisa koloi. Imagine ushenisa koloi, guys. Hey, mara brave. But yeah, the least getting uzamili.
Yeah.
In a way, uzamili. At least we won't horrify. Now, I'm chase after the car, with the registration and stuff like that. That is something. Unlike Hori, we'll never lay media how by it like that.
Who was it?
Yeah. So, but then again, they all sum up to how you were raised, guys.
Yeah.
Charity does
Starts
begin
at
at
home.
home, and self-respect, self-love, and Joe, it got to see notes. I think I
Sure.
literally.
Since man, we're all talking about how you were raised, man. Let's like the next question I'm gonna ask dives into in a sense like what a person does. So my next question, man, what is autonomy to you? Like let me explain what autonomy is, no?
I say print out. I say print out.
What do you mean?
Like life's print out whatever. Okay.
Autonomy is your freedom from external control or influence to choose what you want to do.
Me too.
Can I get that too? It's like
That's
that print out. Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean autonomy. Man. Autonomy.
Okay.
It's your freedom from external control or influence to choose what you want to do.
Okay.
That's what autonomy is.
Okay.
Self-dependence, like me, myself.
Yes.
I can decide what I want to do.
Yeah.
What is autonomy to you?
I think it goes back. Yes, self-actualization actually. Like you know what you want in life, and obviously they get influenced by the factors around your friends, your family, boyfriend, right? Remember, if you're not boyfriend, it's still fine. But then a lot of things influence what you want in life. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a matter of yes, you're exposed to people that drink. Yes, you're exposed to people that go to church. But at the end of the day, we're not going to choose on her. I can go to church or yeah, you don't know labor. That's what I want. June said.
That's what
Yeah.
autonomy is to you. What is autonomy to you?
Self-independence.
To do things on your own.
No, to do things to have the choice to do what I want without my choices having to affect someone else and without my choices having to be validated
By someone else. Love it.
That is the best I can describe. Yeah.
Not seeking validation in a way.
What is autonomy to you, Pedro?
Autonomy is saying that you do it by your own without anyone's influence in saying don't do it. You just do it regardless because it's your own decision. And saying that I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, that's actually having control over you. That's my definition of
Having self-control.
having self-control over yourself.
Having a backbone. That's it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
No.
I was not people like boy I
Building the life for myself, by myself, for myself. Like literally for me. Building the life that I want for myself, building the life I want by myself. Like this is me saying, I want this life and I want to achieve it through my hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best I can describe it.
When?
Autonomy, like I said, is the freedom to do whatever you want, without society saying do it. It's your decision. Never get it. That's autonomy, like to do it for yourself and stuff. To do what your heart desires. To do what your heart desires, not everyone telling you what to do. Not seeking validation from anyone. That's autonomy. To be able to stand on my own 2 feet in the world. That's autonomy. To be able to stand on my own 2 feet without expecting to please, anything. Yeah, well, that's what autonomy is to me. In a sense.
And being a people's pleaser is exhausting.
Because now
it's exhausting.
I feel like sometimes you should be selfish about your future.
And yourself.
Yeah, but
be selfish about yourself.
The problem is the word pride. That is the problem.
You know what?
Now you're seeking validation.
You know what, Neil? If one thinks I have pride, it's fine. It's fine. Leave. Tamaya.
Yeah.
I don't care, because at the end of the day, I face them like this. Oh no, I don't like your hair color. I don't care. It's my decision. Just
what I say in pride sense, I mean like not in terms of people to choose for you. To solve problems is going to need other people. Right? Why you don't fit? Okay, fine. I have a problem. Marakakra taking 1, 2, 3 go demand. Just because kilele pride. You're right. I'm an fit. I don't right. I can't right. Don't cooperate. Get a ponala plan. You see, that is where the problem comes in. You must be selfish with yourself, but
I am an Uskaba arrogant day. I think don't be arrogant. Pride. Yes, don't be arrogant. That's you being arrogant. Okay, fine. Oh, Maltidi has something, but then for the fact that Maltidi needs to gain. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
That's you being arrogant. Don't be arrogant. Don't be selfish. But then Hannah go and be you at the same time. You know?
Don't let people change who you are. Don't let people say, I'm not sorry.
You want to say something?
Also, you will be humble.
But don't get used. Be humble, Mariska used. Simple. Yeah.
Also, I also want to add on my answer. Autonomy to do whatever you want to do. Like you said, being a people pleaser. You're not doing what you want to do. You're doing what
other people
want.
Because you're trying to fit in.
Basically.
Yes.
I want to add on, like, autonomy is also like, if I'm doing something for someone, I'm not doing it because they wanted me to. Do it because why as a person. I think it's Colossians 3 verse 23. Not that one, but there's a verse there. But do it, if you can't do it for other people, do it for the Lord. Do it, I do it for, even if you don't like this person, regardless. Don't do it because you're forced to. What does it even? Don't do it because your mother forced you to. Do it because, okay, I'm doing it for the Lord. Out of the goodness of your heart, because you anger. You're gonna feel entitled. You're gonna feel, this person owes me now. This person doesn't. I don't like that, you owe me. What, I don't like that. I don't follow it. Shop on rates, or good rates. You don't have to owe me anything. I did it because I wanted to. Not because you did it for me, not because I felt forced. That's what autonomy is.
Can I please say something? None, I'm like that. Honestly, I would do literally anything out of the goodness of my heart. But then I feel like some situations force me to take a step back and just, because I realized yes, I can do like a lot for someone, but then
you can't be God. You can't be God in their life.
Jensen, and then like now, when it comes to them reciprocating the energy, now it's different. Now it feels like, okay, since when I did this for you, it has to be a transactional thing. Jensen. So like now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, what should I do? Like I'm still discovering you today. Okay, fine. Whenever I do something for someone, for Koto, maybe buy him a gift. Do I expect him to buy me a gift really?
Yeah, that is the question.
Like, do I really need a gift from Koto? I mean, I did this because he's been such a good friend, Jinsan, and I felt like I needed to appreciate him. Babo. So like now, when Hoto comes, gets me a gift, and now he feels as if I should also get him a gift. Now I'm like, okay. That's when I now know, Jorge, you're not the one for me.
I think
You're not the one for me because of clearly our relationship is
It's transactional.
transactional.
basically. I think
It
also
is.
for us, the line, yeah, what's the difference between reciprocation and entitlement? Like, oh no, reciprocation and like you said it, Lizzie, transaction. Transaction. What's the difference between reciprocation and transaction then?
Reciprocation, it's not, you don't feel forced when doing it. Do you understand? Like, it just feels natural. You feel, okay, but this person has been added, has been giving me this energy, or they buffer the gift, whatever. Let me just do something once for them, for a change. Do you understand? Transactional alcohol, Joe. Correct, it's gift, like I said. I'm gonna need the gift back. Go hope it's good shade. Hey, it's another corner like out to the gift. Marabona, Get for what shades. Obviously, that's when you know what. Oh, actually, Moto as a joke anymore. It's actually
Transactional.
It's actually something seriously serious, and it's been in their mind for such a long time. Do you understand?
That's like my little brother. My little brother, ne? My little brother likes to buy people his friends gifts. Ne?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very nice thing to do. Yeah, December, my birthday. I'm expecting money from them. I'm like, how?
And I've been getting people gifts, and you know what? For some reason, I don't even expect them.
Yeah, like hunter your love language.
Exactly. It's my love language. Or like I just give. Do you understand? So yeah, I think it's even a norm for me. Okay, fine. Let's all work. I get back. I know what.
You did. I want to show you your appreciation.
Yes.
Now I realize when it comes to like this thing of giving, I realize I'm a very giving person. I am give, but I have.
What's our boy?
What's the problem? Like in terms of Komajide, like Bokoti, Konofitara, and I don't expect anything back from it. They can come and pick up on Tuki, Yamati, if it's Kopobea Samu Friji, Kalume, like I'm so giving, dog, man. And I don't expect them to give me something back as the kids.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ki u tsuki. Kiskai.
Sugar.
Kiskai.
It's what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Tsuki.
Oh. Ana motetin spitora su na kya fambola.
Look at a suki.
Tsukiri. Let me tsukiri, guys. So yeah, you're saying, okay. I think, guys, man, let me tell you something. Nane haki count hore. What did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do to a person? What did I give to a person? Like, oh, I once did this. What shall I?
Yeah.
Like, I keep the notice at all. I just see myself just doing it. That's about oh no, we gotta this, we gotta that. Especially with my friends, I'm like, it is what it is. Like, Joe, it's how we're supposed to live. But like, they're my friends, and I'm their friend, and I should be there for them.
This is literally out of my own curiosity. Please pause your question. Which love languages do you give, and which languages do you appreciate when you receive?
Lovely. Okay, I gifting is already there. I'm a good communicator. Hey? I'm a very good communicator, and even like you worry, you reciprocate honestly, and also acts of service. You receiving. Once you show me that you can be there for me, trust and believe mamarela so forever and ever. And then what else? Physical touch, guys. Physical touch now for invalid. Overrated. Jensen. I feel like it's there.
It's just physical.
It's there. And we're gonna quality time. Yo guys, I love being with the people that I love. Like enjoy company and I wanna talk to them every day. Then we can like just sit in silence. I would enjoy.
It's just fine.
It's enough receiving. Jensen, I don't know if but to enjoy company, I don't know about that, but I would like to receive that from someone. Yes.
Was it affirmation?
I used to. I used to, not anymore.
Okay.
No can make the words of affirmation.
Also, when you give that with affirmation, they get given, but you receive acts of service and
quality time, the communication things. So, because like words of affirmation, give one hurry. You rely too much on your friend's opinion that you even forget just said. Like the thing on normality, you can't take like oh yeah, you short the long and now here's the thing on normal. We're not eating or you don't feel comfortable whenever you're wearing a short skirt or strobe. Nah, Jensen, you don't like exposing amatanga or so marabona bakasi boni bia. But no, you have thick thighs, you have a nice body. In somebody yeah? Because of that is not who I am. But like they end up changing you into them.
Yeah.
But like so I think I cut that out. So I'd rather just compliment them and say, oh, Chumiaka today, what cheese, because now I want to turn them into me. Or we can understand how that feels, and I wouldn't instill it in someone else. Yes. I'm one person if he experiences something, the next person. I'd rather prevent it.
Yeah, not to be honest, dog. You're willing to go far from born.
Acts of services, basically.
Yes.
So I wonder if you're willing to go.
So receive.
So you receive acts of services.
Acts of services. And if you receive on top of that, respect me. I wanna respect.
Part of.
I wanna respect because sometimes in fact some people there are toxic people out there, you give, but I'll respect. Like if these people they are here to they want to take advantage of you. And when you just give because you wanted to give for the goodness of God. Now people they take advantage of you. I don't want that. Don't come.
Can we say there's a table, receive, give. Under receive, what do you want? Like we have communication, we have acts of service, words of affirmation,
Gift
giving, and quality time.
Yeah.
Under receive, what do you have?
Quality time.
Okay, under receive.
Quality time. Communication.
Okay.
What is it? Acts of service.
Okay, and then
which one do you
give?
Which ones do I give?
Yeah.
Sacrifice my time.
So fast.
I can sacrifice my time. And obviously I
quality time.
Give giving and also the acts of service also.
Okay.
So yeah.
Physical touch I will talk. No guys, I really am hurry. Happen no I really come to holo. Like so but right now every day.
Don't touch me, don't touch me.
With my bros.
Don't touch me.
Don't tell her.
Maybe with the KDs, what my bros hey. Cheap down.
What about you? I'm curious.
I feel like every relationship needs all the love languages. Because you can't say you're a gift giver. What about words of affirmation? Because one pack gift, but we don't connect in a way, or like quality time. You don't spend time with me, but you're just gonna give me a gift and then you leave. Yeah. You know? But the only thing for me is the physical touch. I feel like it's overrated. Everything else I can receive, I can give, except compliments. I can't give them jealousy. Hey, I love you, or like, hey, you look good today. No, I might type it, but I can't say it because I'm not used to saying it exactly. So yeah.
I understand.
But I love language is what?
Oh yeah, no. So that's the question.
Okay,
What are
the
your
question
love
is
Okay, so I feel there's 5
That's fine, what?
love languages.
That's fine.
Hey.
I was also curious. I know English, steady.
Well, like we learning things.
Quality time,
Mm-hmm.
acts of service,
Mm-hmm.
words of affirmation, most solitude,
Physical touch is there.
and gift giving.
Yes.
Those are the 5. Which ones do you receive? Like, which ones do you appreciate when you receive, and which ones do you give?
I feel like
Well,
I think I added communication there.
Yeah.
I added communication.
Share communication is number
They
6.
are like more love languages.
Yeah,
They
this
just
is the
sum it up to 5.
basic 5.
So like yes. So communication is the
what do you like to give?
receive.
Honestly, I agree with the feeling, yeah, because everything there is very important and necessary. But for me, the thing of I don't talk a lot, yeah, but I appreciate like when my person or kumana, like even if it's not like a lot, just talk to me. Like even if it's a minor issue, kumana.
So quality time.
No
That's
communication.
communication.
Or communication.
Yes.
Yeah, because a lot of issues start like they start from miscommunication. Miscommunication. So talk to me, and I really appreciate it because it shows trust. But you can divest from that. Very much. Very much.
So are you a gift giver? The quality time where that.
My girlfriend was there. Someone.
Wait.
Wait. Cookies, biscuits. Oh, she was here. This day. She came back this day.
His girlfriend brought him.
Oh, you have a girlfriend. Oh, cute. Girlfriend, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, pharmacy. Oh.
Connection is
No, I give me this salary. How, but I know.
I'm not made for my guy. I'm paid.
Are you really?
Are you in a relationship?
Me?
Also. Wait. Give me a relationship here. Except. How, John?
It's Sweden, madam.
Utswile. No say kanti.
Yeah, I was once in a relationship last year, but now I left.
Wow. Love it. Sorry, I can't not say. But always receive. Give.
I'm not a gift giver. I used to be a gift giver in high school. No, guys, I was lovesick in high school. Gift giver, I mean, but I stopped.
Buy flowers.
Dog. I used to buy flowers, chocolate. Now I reject it. I stopped gift giving because people don't. I'm like, no, you make gift giving. Like I suck at gift giving. Yeah, I don't used to think thought that counts, but like, I think all love languages are important. Yeah, well, all of them are important. You know, especially communication. For me, as long as you communicate, as long as you appreciate, I'm more just. You know, quality time is okay. I'm not gonna force you to be with me the entire time, but quality time is always like spend that quality time together. It's okay, sure. Receive or give.
I think
I'm
with
equal.
me, quality time, you can like actually take time, your precious time, and make space for me.
Yeah.
You understand? I appreciate that. Like I appreciate it because we're busy guys. But then for you to just take that 2 hours nyana umbona uncheka, I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Questions? Comments?
I'm still stuck on the charity begins at home. there's so many kids who it's a holy ki mamuruti ki murut. You understand? But kiole from kra ukopating what's everything, even though they were taught, the rules. So I feel like having to say hold a charity events at home is a little bit okay.
You know, bo mom ruti le bo ba ruti ba focusing mainly on their image.
True.
Now, ga ba instill the rules or values or whatever gore ngwana gole ba lebeletse gore no image ya ka e tlo ba beang as moruti ngwana ka e le phadi animal. That's why they end up being hooligans because they're like, okay, you know what? Since you care so much about your image, let me just do it. Like, let me just ruin it for you.
I think, Mina, I'm basing it on, that was an example.
Yeah.
With me and my sister, we are two different people. We were taught the same
Values.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we are two different people. Yena, Sinzi, Tuba, Haiken, everything. They tried everything. What's wrong? Are you okay? But we were raised in the same house. We were taught the same things. But Haki and charity kids at home. We are the same people. We share the same mother, same father.
My brother, can alcohol, go high. By the way. Can and imagine, who did in the school arena and everything. He knows what happens in church. 1, 2, 3. So what happens is, I feel like Motswadi, ne, Shapo, Wale Ruta, Espana guys, this is what's right, this is what's wrong. Wena. You're the one that decides. So advice in Motswadi of feeling you on. The charity that I'm talking about, what you decide to do with that information, it's totally up to you.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing she can do. I'll tell one. What? Whatever. And now the age difference is like 3 years. So now it's a thing of I chose to listen. Okay, not Horlena who disregarding mama I know what I want to. We the choice. I'm gonna live my life how I want to. And I decided to live my life based on what I was taught. Yes, he still uses the advices from previous on, but then high. And Mama is totally okay with that.
Okay.
And you made some interesting point that leads to the next question. What is morality? And is it objective or subjective?
Define
Morality.
Please.
I would define it, I'm not sure what the correct definition, but I would define morality as knowing what is right and what is wrong. Like, this is wrong and this is right. That's what morality is. Knowing, okay, this is where your values, where your values are based. Which this is wrong, this is right. Like, rape is wrong. Killing someone is wrong. Helping someone is right. That's what morality is. I think the world standard is everybody knows rape is wrong.
Yes. And now your question is? Your question?
My question is now, what is morality and is it subjective or objective?
Break down the subjective and objective.
Subjective is feelings. Subjective is feeling, it's emotion. Is morality an emotional aspect of life? Because rape is wrong and it's wrong, it should be punished.
Okay.
That's feeling. Objective is, okay, the law says rape is wrong, we are jailed. Simple. Rape, if it's judged subjectively, the girl feels like her sentence should be 50 years, or the rapist feels like my sentence should be 2 years. That's subjective. If there's no standard, it's subjective. Anybody can choose what they want in subjectivity. But when it's objective, it's set for it. This is how it is.
It's like that thing she got raped because she was wearing a miniskirt.
That's subjective.
Okay. So I think morality is subjective.
Why?
Thing is, my wrong can be your right. Just said. So I think as people we experience things differently and how we tackle situations. What about different? Okay. So fine, I'd say horror. Oh my gosh. Something shit example horror. I know what sorry, man. What can I use? Drinking alcohol at 18 years and drinking alcohol at 15 years. What if one of the end of it work at 15 years it was the right time for him to like drink alcohol? Am I worthy of judging him? Do I have that right of judging him? Why 22 old me? Yeah, like I have 15, whereas the law says 18 years. You know, he felt okay. Now's the right time for me.
Keep your answer in mind. You said morality is subjective, ne?
Yeah.
Lizzie, is morality subjective or objective?
This is a hard question.
It is. It is because it can go both ways, not gonna lie. It can
Like,
go both ways.
It's objective in terms of laws were set for a reason to keep us safe, and logical thinking was applied when a law was set. But it can also be, I don't know which one I started, but the other one, in terms of you're walking around the street and you trust the next person not to stab you. So it can be both. It can be both. That's my answer. It can be both.
So it can be both. Subjective, both. Is morality subjective or objective?
It's objective. You know why? A world without rules is chaos.
Hey.
I don't care whether you're subjective or what. It's objective. Because of at the end of the day, you are the one who are giving the choice. Am I gonna break the law? The law doesn't care. You broke the law, you chose by yourself. Objective, Baba. Subjective? Not for me, no. It's objective, bro.
It's objective.
Yes.
Subjective, both objective.
Do you have an opinion?
Spectate.
I think normally you have like an opinion.
Yeah.
or something.
So how does
I
I want your opinion on this one?
don't have one.
Morality, subjective, objective.
I feel like there shouldn't be an exception. Because once you make it subjective, it's like just because that person did it, it's wrong.
Yeah.
So it's like just keep it plain and straight. Like, it's wrong, it's wrong.
So it's objective.
Hmm.
No, I agree with Lizzie. It borders the lines, man.
But I feel like it's the same thing as like that thing with Jesus, man. Because just imagine if like Jesus like did say, this is because he said the standard because we shouldn't. So it shouldn't be like a thing of like, nah, if he did it, like then I can also do it. So he set the standard. So it's if you do it, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Fair. But I would like to say it's both in a sense of like but it's more objective than subjective for me. But I choose both.
But it can also be like in another country, like taking something as basic like alcohol, but another country can start drinking 18, another country can start drinking 21. So in that situation, we can't say it's more objective. I mean, subjective instead of objective. I feel like it just depends on what logic came about when a certain rule was set.
Okay.
So like, it is both. Yeah, it can go both ways.
In my
Not
sense,
gonna
it's
lie.
more objective because if you know it is right or wrong, for sure. Because I think God is morality at the same time. So
I feel like also coming.
The what?
I feel like also coming.
You have dogs.
Not dogs.
yeah, so for me, morality is God is morality because He sets the standard. He knows what is right and what is wrong. If God says this is wrong, it is wrong. Like Sandy said, if God said this is wrong, it is wrong. If God said this is right, it is right. The reason I can't trust humanity with morality is because you are given that choice. Why should we follow your standard of what is right and wrong? But the people are different. Like you said, in another country, what if child marriage is appropriate at 9 years old? Once you're 9 years old, you're getting married. In a moral sense, it's wrong. In a moral sense, subjectively, it's wrong. Yeah. Objectively, it is right because that's what the law says.
Yeah.
Because I can't trust humanity to set the standard for me to say what is right or wrong. God is objective. That's why I choose more objectively than subjective because if you can choose how you feel about morality, anybody can choose how they feel.
But God commands you to follow the laws.
Yeah.
So then this means that you will have the choice to choose which country you live in so that you can choose which laws you follow.
But he did say that.
He said,
He did.
But there are certain situations that just
take Kenya. So
It's like it's a choice. You can't say says honor your leaders, but you don't honor your boss. Hey, mama, you what? You can't say nah. I can do this law, but not this one.
I feel like it's the same thing.
There's a story, man. Go back and I forgot. And then God gave this man a child the basicity, and they were like, it's a
I think it's right. Is it?
was it
yeah.
I think it's Ibrahim and Sarah.
Okay. So they were like, and then eventually, Baba Naluan. And then God came to him and he's like, sacrifice this person. Isn't that wrong?
Nah, you know what he's doing.
I know what he was doing, but I'm just saying.
No, at that time.
In
At that time,
In a moral
he
sense.
didn't know how like he's being tested.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know about test.
I feel like the
So
same
my-
job.
Joe.
Exactly.
Job.
I didn't know the thing.
I like the question.
Everyone died. Like, everything he had, like.
Nah, not job. Job is.
No, I'm just saying the same thing. He didn't know what he was tested.
Yeah, I feel like your job is different.
How?
Everything was stripped out of him, and people were like,
But he was being tested to see is he gonna turn in God?
but he. Okay, shut.
Yeah, Job. I think there was a situation between the devil and God.
No.
The devil came and said,
Can I test him for you?
yeah, what can I'll make him take away from it. So it was a thing already. It's fine.
It's like a bad. I
Do
feel like
it.
it's like a
You're
bad
allowed to
story,
do it, but you're not allowed to kill him. Or what?
Okay.
It's
Okay,
being
guys.
objective also.
Takal would say something. So with job story is different because of like how polite or
So hola,
high.
Exactly.
Do you understand? It was me
Let's strip everything.
everything. But there was Abraham, but never Egypt. How we love Molan.
And the law says do not
Do not
kill.
kill.
So
Mara Emma, wait.
But that's not supported.
Wait. Was there such a law that Abraham? Because I feel like
it came in Exodus.
literally after Abraham. So there was no law being built. There was no law.
Man, regardless, okay, what about that time when Cain, what about that when that time Cain killed Abel? Yeah.
Was there a law though?
There wasn't a law, yeah, but it was wrong.
Hey, it's that thing of or killing someone. It's wrong. It's a natural instinct. It's a reflex. This thing, guys. You know, I man.
Not for everyone.
That's to heka volaya hot.
Or
Like-
to be like
For funny. No, I wouldn't do that. Yes, it wasn't a law back then, but get that thing horror
Human instinct.
Human instinct. Okase disetungula how your only child at that.
Wouldn't you say it's your conscience?
Yes. Let's swallow.
That's why I go last Sunday.
I feel like now I have to go. Tell me.
I think that is the follow-up question. Because remember, you said it's subjective. It's both. It's objective. Objective means more objective than subjective. The next question will determine how you see your answer.
Yeah.
So don't change your answer, nah?
Can you be autonomous and moral at the same time?
Can you be autonomous and moral at the same time? So that's how we link autonomy. You can choose whatever you want to do, what you believe is right, nah? Setting your own standard for yourself.
It's like one thing I found also would say, would say something is wrong once you start looking for loopholes. Once you start doing something, you're like, I didn't drink that much though, but you feel a good time. I was walking around and I was thinking, like, once you look for loopholes, you know which one.
You're wrong, my
Can you be moral and autonomous? Can you decide what you want to do? Man? What I'm doing is right. Being selfish for me is right because I'm protecting myself and what. But can you be moral at the same time?
Yes.
How can you decide what you want to do at the same time? No, it is right.
As a Christian, my standpoint is Jesus. But if my friend comes up to me and tells me, let's get class and go somewhere, I'm going to say no because I want to pass.
Skip.
Yes, because it comes to what your goals are. For example, you know, okay, the laws are like this, my goal likes this. That means there are some certain things that, just like what you said, like, okay, fine. They maybe let's say again comes come over. You know you're writing tomorrow. Like you know you're writing tomorrow. You're gonna be like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna come because I'm writing tomorrow. I have to study for this test. But what? That's already being moral, okay? Because you chose to pass instead of choosing to fail. Oh, yeah.
But can you be moral and autonomous at the same time?
I mean, I feel like, yeah, to a certain extent. Because we were given free will for a reason. So, yeah, it's like God gave you that free will, but it's a choice to be moral.
Now, can I please say something? So, my answer is yes. I feel like I take this thing as being in a boat, and now like, let's just say, boat to okay, moral. That's my morality. As in the raft, is it a raft?
I don't know.
That is your plan.
That is.
As a paddle.
You're not my me being autonomous.
Yeah.
Yes, that is me. Yes, I can direct the whole okay.
But
Do
you're
this.
staying within your morals.
I'm staying within my morals. Because I like I'm a boat. And I'm navigating through this ocean.
Yeah, like for example, you said per se I gotta go for myself. Like I want to be a ruthless person, but in order to become a ruthless person, I must murder. And then I'm like, but my morals don't allow me. Exactly. So therefore, I gotta
come back
on this one.
Yeah.
So do you think morals and conscience align?
Too much. They go ahead and literally you can't have one and not the other.
Because here's the other thing, right? Now for me, when you build a house, there's a foundation. The moral is the foundation.
True.
What you build is autonomous. Because through autonomous, you find who you are. Through the morals, it's what you have learned, what they've taught you. Now you have to go out there, find yourself through autonomous. Within the morals.
Yeah.
My answer would be I mostly follow I have a moral compass. Like I've always lived that kind of thing. If someone hurts me, doesn't mean I should hurt them back. I'm staying within my morality. Like that's because what he did was wrong. Doesn't make it right for me to do the same thing to him. I stay within my moral. I'm using my autonomy. Like I'm choosing not to hurt this person because what I'm going to do it is wrong in God's eyes, in everybody's eyes. Maybe they might see me, my friends are like, so you should hurt her. You should get back at her, but you shouldn't hit you. In fact, hit other people because it's right for you. You're prioritizing yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that, in my mind, it's wrong. More in a subjective sense. I don't know about objectively, but I stay within my moral compass. Never go beyond that boundary. Even the more you near that boundary, the more you're likely to cross that. I might do this. Exactly. Even the more you see it, the more you should run away from it. I stay within. I use my autonomy to stay within my moral. I don't think you can use moral to stay within your autonomy because your autonomy is like your desires now. How can you stop your desires? Because as humans, you have desires a lot. Hey, I want to hate this person.
Yeah.
I want to hate the one who come with hate.
Yeah.
That's your autonomy. My autonomy is like I want to hurt this person. I really want to.
But then your
When your
morality
morality
just
it keeps
grounds you.
It keeps you grounded. Like, okay, Fanana, I get you hurt. No matter what you want to do is wrong. It is wrong.
Yeah, I think that's why I used the boat example because of like, if you didn't have that boat, yes, you do have a raft, but then it's a paddle. You have a paddle, and then on a boat, obviously it's obvious. But then if you have that boat, morality, what?
As long as you stay within God's morals.
Yes.
What shall I appreciate?
No, if it comes in, it's gonna be a move.
Don't follow. I would say don't follow the rules.
Yo,
Lagi dulu mau kira.
Honestly,
But I feel like namajita mpitri sharp mpitri mongwit. Related dating your if I hit a one you know now go hit our tower. Just because of all hate.
That's how.
It doesn't give you a right or rhythm. Now, God, all of it, or has chances.
wait, guys, I don't think waiting like I got to learn hurry. I sit there hurry because of that one guy on hit feeling. Now people head out of get that thing how you're building a wall. And then after building a wall, guys, it's hard for a say. That's why like you talk to different people at different times because of like you're trying to see her okay fine. Not to see man get the thing her ish I think you go make I think you go re ki I know blele go to spaka because aka roba le botalela and then that le hore le tsere spaka for ke le build company ke blele go tsele sandile just to protect that wall of mine. Do you understand? You know what the thing how I'm trying to protect myself. I'm being selfish. Do you understand? And me being selfish at that point, can hate.
Because you know with the original person you won't be like that.
Of course. Hey guys.
I didn't know.
Oh, honestly, you didn't. You just went with the flow, auntie.
Not even with the flow.
Just jumped in.
It's the same thing as going for a girl, then it didn't work out. Now you're trying to replace the dead person. You compare that person to another person. You try to replace that person. Look, I chance really old. You go again, you find another one. Try to replace the person.
As that heal. Wait till heal, make sure that you heal. Invite the motto to your life. Make sure you know what you're at a point where if somebody comes into your life, you're ready for them. And then
yeah.
If I was with you. Do you understand? Mention you at all.
Yeah.
But then if category get compare motto the person that hurt me, I'm still not over the person.
like I was like in a certain phase where I wanted to hate everyone, and it was very unfulfilling. It's not nice. But once like you come down and like you don't be okay, you're gonna be boy.
High school, I hate people. They hurt me so much. My own friends bullied me. I got really in friendship now. Can't understand it today. Relationships as well, love, blah blah, all these important things. I'm learning through experiences, but what I'm proud of is that I never lost that thing of let me hate another person because people hate me now. I never lost it. I'm trying to understand people. I think it's good on the point of I try to understand why they do the things they do. Because my friends are like, okay, doesn't matter what you did, I'm gonna hate other people.
Yeah.
For me it was okay, don't hate me. Why? Maybe something I did wrong. Maybe something went wrong for someone to actually hurt someone because we're trying to hurt someone else.
Yeah.
We're trying to rape someone. Something has to trigger.
Yeah.
Although it's not right. I'm not saying I need a reason to rape. No.
You know, another point I'd like to raise is that the company that you keep, guys, plays a factor. Trust and belief. Fine, when you got hurt, it's fine. But then now your friends see her, okay, fine, and whatever. They don't let you grieve in your own way. What they do is, hey, my sister, get and someone else who can move on. And when exactly, I'm gonna go when that is not how you are. But then for the sake of, oh no, I should like get someone to replace. That's when you lose yourself. That's when you lose yourself. And like, that is very chaotic, not gonna lie. It's very chaotic and it's not nice. Eddie!
People will kill themselves.
Yeah, so
People kill themselves.
It's not very far.
I just need to be out by 7.
We're finished.
We're finishing right now. So guys, yeah, we've come to the end of the this wonderful podcast. It was nice to hear everyone's point of views. And like, I believe we should teach each other point of views to understand each other because communication is the key. Communication is key for me. Yeah. So I'm glad we had this talk, man. I got to hear everybody. As different as we are, we all like have the same foundation, even though we branch to different answers, different opinions, different, basic. I just love that we have the same foundation. So the last thing I want to ask is, what are your thoughts after this talk we had? Like, what is your solution going forward? What would you advise the panel going forward? What are your thoughts on the show? And secondly, what was the solution?
Like something you learned and you wanna show the next person.
Yeah, something you learned and you wanna
Like
show
something you think will help the other person.
Yeah, going forward.
Oh, what I learned today is that decisions how they should always come from you. They shouldn't get influenced by other people. You should always make sure how you're true to yourself. Always. So yeah, man. And I feel like the more you associate yourself with people they seek knowledge, they wanna learn more. And then keep it's about not people that are gonna tell you about boys, sex, money. Like you need to associate yourself with people that are gonna help you grow as a person and help you find yourself, without oppressing you or I don't know.
Disregarding you.
Yeah, disregarding you basically and your beliefs and how you do things basically.
Really?
Okay, I can't say I left with something that I can say I can go and share with someone, but it's more of I observed and realized that the experiences a person has, another person is exposed to shapes their personality. That's the best way I can explain. Because a lot of us come from similar, not identical in any way, but little aspects that are similar. But we all have different views and personalities and approaches to everything.
True.
So that's like what I can say. I experienced, And that is nice to be around people who have intellect, you guys.
What about you?
I learned that you shouldn't turn off your conscience because your conscience is gonna tell you, Kole, this is wrong, this is right. So if you turn it off, now your morals, the boat disappears, and you drown.
True.
Yeah. What you learn, my boy?
I learned a lot of it.
So can I please say something?
And also the thing how whenever you decide to do something and then you decide how you decided to do this, aren't you Christian, aren't you? I think that shouldn't really bother you. Whatever that you decide about your life should be your own baby. Let it be your own baby. Do you understand? Or mang areni if o tlo sa apara setlhopezana o sa apare and the next day you go creaking. It's fine, it's you. Do you always. Yeah, do you always. Sorry. You were saying?
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
Johnny boy, you're a family man from now on. Yes. We're in the right path.
I feel like
we're proud father.
I feel like what I've learned, it's like from you guys, like I learned a lot from women. Like I learned like the influence because I didn't like there are some things that I didn't know because I'm not a guy. So as us guys, we don't know like because like we give you a lot of side answers.
Dog. Like I saw. It's like
No, after the time I hear John, I will not go the stereotypes. So every time if a person like I will not go the stereotypes, it's like it's not all of us. It's not how it goes. That's cool.
Yeah, but yeah. So
what did you learn from the women, my brother?
Like what like for example the moral of women, like I didn't fully understand, you know. So and also the fact that us as men, like some things that we continue to do that is actually wrong, you know. Yeah, I got to understand more like life basis on like on what everyone's opinion is tough. That's what I understand. Life is really tough, and at the end of the day, you need someone and some people to show you up to where you're going. So yeah, that's my experience of this.
Because
Wisely.
Keep your circle small, basically.
Hey, let's circle ikaw small, guys. Let's.
Quality over quantity.
Thank you.
What I learned. What did I learn? What can I say? I learned a lot, like relationships, friendships. It's not about
Love.
mind involved. But realistically speaking, I learned like not to be hypocrites. Christian or not.
Yeah.
Don't be a hypocrite. Like China is a person, shouldn't judge another person. It's very easy to judge. As a person, very easy to judge. So I learned to say, don't be hypocritical. Never. I don't want to be hypocritical. I'm a hypocrite. I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud, shit. See me. I'm a proud hypocrite. But in a joking sense, but like realistically, don't be a hypocrite because you're gonna go through the same thing at some point, man. It's not gonna be nice. Yeah, well, don't hurt people because you are hurt. Don't look for loopholes. I like what Sajila said. Don't look for loopholes. If you look for loopholes as a person, religion or not, everything you do is gonna be right in a sense. It's gonna be right. And your sense of morality isn't. No, it's God's morality that's right. God set the standard, you should follow the standard. At the same time, you have free will to do whatever you want. I mean, Christian or not. Don't be, I'm a Christian, so I should do this. It should be that thing of do what you think, what you feel is right. As long as it's
Within.
So that's what I learned and would like everyone to know it's don't play around. Don't sleep around. Compromise, don't compromise.
Yeah.
Keep it PG-13.
Yeah.
I was joking about that.
And you can only come a relationship with one. So.
And choose the right guy.
Choose the right guy. Is
That's a right guy.
I think
Choose the compatible.
Yeah,
that's something I wanted to
Choose
say.
the lesser evil. In fact, choose the lesser evil.
nah.
No, in a sense, I'm not
Lesser evil.
No,
The compatible.
the combat like you said nobody's perfect, right? So a person you want, they might come with flaws, and then if you compare with another person, choose a person with less flaws because everybody has flaws.
Why you comparing?
I'm not serious.
Guys, I don't know.
And we don't
I'm
compare.
just saying.
Do you believe that you can make someone right for you?
Rough.
right. Yeah, you can.
I feel like the person can learn more about you and see what ticks you off and what. In fact, they can learn about you
I
and
don't read this.
try to
Not changing themselves.
Yeah, like through compromise, learn how to live with harmony. But I can't say change the person.
Yeah.
Like per se, I date a guy and he's into smoking, and I don't like smoking. And then I'm like, okay, fine, go on smoking, but please smoke outside.
Yeah.
And when you come to me, please, come, pause, then we can talk.
Haha.
I'll smoke after you're done with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
And them respecting that. Because I got a woman now. I don't tell you to like go and smoke. So yeah.
Hi, with that, ladies, thank you for
Yeah.
listening to your presence.
It was lovely.
Psychopath.
It was lovely. It was nice meeting you guys.
Me, Psychopath. Some guy, John Wick. Really appreciate your job. So it's always fun to have another opinion on hearing your own voice. So listen to reason. With that, we can conclude. Thank you, everybody.